mandatory minimum sentence with that charge. On both counts 1 and count 2, there's also a mandatory $100,000 fine. Counts 3 and 4 are both possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. Both of those are third-degree felonies. The maximum penalty on each of those charges is 5 years state prison. Count 5 is driving while license suspended or revoked with prior convictions, which is a third-degree felony. Again, the maximum penalty on that charge is 5 years state prison. And then count 6 is possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a misdemeanor, and the maximum penalty is up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the charges in both cases and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial in both cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you are giving up your right to cross-examine witnesses and confront the witnesses against you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to defend yourself by calling witnesses and presenting evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have the state prove that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to plead not guilty and have a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Is anyone, well, are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 195.7 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Haas, did you have a chance to look at the score sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see any issues or problems with it?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report in each case. Sir, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea will likely subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on some of these charges, the drug-related ones, will likely result in suspension of your driver's license?
Yes, ma'am.
In 23 CF 2671, how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 23 CF 2658, how do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all charges. In 23 CF 2671, you are sentenced to time served, and the court is imposing $615 in court costs. In 23 CF 2658, on count 1, is the sentence on count 1 just the 7 years minimum mandatory running concurrently with count 2?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the sentence the court will impose on count 1. It's a 7-year minimum mandatory sentence. So 7 years state prison, which is 7 years also minimum mandatory, concurrent with the other counts, plus a mandatory $100,000 fine, plus a 5% mandatory surcharge on the fine. Then on count 2, The court sentences you to 20 years state prison. There's a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence on that charge as well, and a mandatory $100,000 fine with a 5% surcharge. You will receive credit for time served on both of those counts, and they will run concurrently. Then $615 in court costs, is that right, on that case as well. And then as to counts 3 through 6, you are sentenced to time served. Did I cover all the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, did I cover the terms and conditions as you understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything I misstated or left out?
No, ma'am.
And good luck to you, sir. You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Thank you,
Your
sir.
Honor.
Thank you. Oh, how much time to pay the fines and court costs, or should they go to judgment?
Judgment.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, I'm also covering for Mr. Flowers. He's got Mr. Harrington on the docket and 22 CF 2068 and 24 CF 1541.
Okay, let me just get to that one. Thank you. Which case number again? I'm so sorry.
Your Honor, Mr. Harrington is 22 CF 2068 and 24 CF 1541.
Okay, and he's an inmate, so.
Yes, and I believe he refused to be transported.
Let me verify. He refused transport?
If the state and I may approach, Your Honor.
Sure. Come on up.
And lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
You've been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by.
All right, what we're going to do is
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Pretch
we're
Realty.
setting both of Mr. Harrington's cases for jury review, October 23rd. That's this Thursday at 9 o'clock. And The case that will be proceeding to trial would be 24 CF 1541, but 22 CF 2068 will be set as well, just to track along with it. And I've been advised about the availability of witnesses. We will discuss scheduling in more detail on jury review October 23rd at 9 o'clock. I am ordering Mr. Harrington to come to court that day. It is important that he be there. He has refused transport for the last 2 court dates. So, Mr. Dyram, I don't know if you're going to the jail, or I don't know how you, Mr. Flowers, will get a message to Mr. Harrington, but he needs to be here.
Understood, Your Honor.
On October 23rd, so he can be apprised as to what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Mr. Rare?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Judge, the first case I have this morning is Mr. Taylor Avery. And Your Honor, in Mr. Avery's case, we've reached an agreement with the state. If I could approach.
Yes. Thank you so much. And the defendant is present. Do we have a statute number for the lesser included offense on count 1?
It's 893.136A.
Thank you. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. We're here in case 25 CF 664. And would you please state your name?
Taylor Avery.
Thank you. In that case, you are charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana with intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver. That is a 3rd-degree felony, and the maximum penalty is up to 5 years state prison. And count 2 is possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a 1st-degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalty for that charge is up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
Just medical marijuana, but I got the card for it and everything.
Okay. Does that affect your ability to understand what you're doing right now?
No.
Mr. Rear, do you have any concerns about your client's lucidity?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I have a score sheet that shows 5 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No objections.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
I think it's a state question, Judge, but I don't believe we're aware of any. We stipulate to the facts, the basis of the plea.
Okay. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes.
All right. I just wrote the statute number on this agreement to make it easier for probation. Sir, it looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense of possession of cannabis more than 20 grams, which is also a third-degree felony. And then count 2, you'd just be pleading as charged. Is that your understanding as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead on count 1 to the lesser included offense of possession of cannabis more than 20 grams, and then count 2, possession of drug paraphernalia?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, the court will withhold adjudication on both counts. And on count 1, you'll be placed on probation for 2 years and $615 in court costs. You must complete a substance abuse evaluation within 60 days, and then you must complete any recommended treatment. So probation will schedule that evaluation for you, so when they tell you to go, you need to go, okay? You'll have to perform 24 hours of community service work. You'll have to maintain gainful employment or submit 3 job applications per week, and you may not have any controlled substances without a prescription. As to count 2, you will be placed on 6 months of probation concurrent with count 1. There's also a cost of supervision per month for your probation. I believe it's $40 plus a surcharge. Did I leave out any terms or conditions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, did I leave out anything on your end? Okay. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. See Officer Johnson, who is sitting in the front row right there before you leave the courtroom. And then when you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation and check in today. All right. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I don't have an extra copy.
No problem.
If you really need extra, please, or at least let me take a picture before you all turn it in,
All right.
because we have to have it.
Hey, Maria, for the next 2, hey, Maria, real quick, you want to take pictures of these, just speed it up? Yeah, just so you have copies. This is the next one to plead in the PTI.
Have you had us sign it?
No, he's going to be meeting with y'all today.
Okay, we have to sign it. We have to sign it here and turn it into them because it's taken so long for us to file.
Right, and I understand that, I just don't need copies.
Sign it?
If you want to do that, but you have to meet with him.
Yeah, he still has to meet with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this 2?
1020.
Sorry. Is that a different one?
It's a different one. Thanks for your patience, Your Honor. I was trying to speed it up on the back end.
No problem.
Me too.
And Judge, so you can be prepared. The next case I'm going to call is Anthony Daniels.
Okay. 25 CF 639. And the defendant is
And Judge,
present.
Thank you, Judge. And again, for the record, David Rare for Mr. Anthony Daniels, 25 CF 639. This is going to be a plea into PTI. If I could approach with the plea.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And the PTI agreement,
You want to file that here, Judge, or you want to take it back?
Officer Johnson will probably sign it right here in court, and then we can get it filed.
She just signed it.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you.
That's what I was doing.
Thank you. That way, we don't have to set it for a control date since it's already with the clerk, so that's great. All right, sir, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Thank you for dressing up for court today. In 25 CF 639, you're charged with 1 count of aggravated battery using a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony, and the maximum penalty is 15-year state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
I have.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
We did.
And did you discuss the pretrial intervention agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
Did you read and sign both of the agreements?
I did.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature on the second page of the PTI agreement?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
I do.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
I am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing in these agreements?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, I am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreements, you will enter the pretrial intervention program. This is a golden opportunity. If you comply with the program, you don't have any new charges, you complete all the terms and conditions, pay everything, do everything as you're required, then the state will dismiss the case. If you pick up new charges or you don't complete all the terms and conditions or you have any violations, then you will come straight back to me for sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. And we will proceed straight to sentencing. There won't be a trial. You understand?
I do.
All right. So you'll need to see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom, and then she'll instruct you, and you'll need to go check in. Officer Johnson, does he need to check in after he sees you?
Yes.
Okay, so when you leave the courthouse, you'll go straight to probation and check in there, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And here's the PTI agreement. Thank you.
And Judge, last I have on the docket is Ms. Kayla Gamina.
All right.
And Judge, that is case number 25 CF 1376. And that's going to be a PTI without a plea, if I could approach.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right, I am looking at the agreement, and the defendant is present. And ma'am, I'm going to swear you in. I just want to make sure that you understand the agreement, okay? If you'll raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. And I've been handed a pretrial intervention agreement in case 25 CF 1376. And ma'am, if you'll just state your name, please.
Kayla Jamila.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And is this your signature on page 2 of the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you discuss the agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Did your lawyer answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with his services? Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter into this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you entering into the pretrial intervention agreement freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance that would affect your ability to understand what you're doing?
No, ma'am.
All right, this is a wonderful opportunity. If you comply with the program and you don't have any new charges, you don't violate any of the rules, then the state will dismiss the case. And if you don't comply with the program, or you have new charges, or you violate one of the terms or conditions, then the case will continue forward towards trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So it looks like the agreement has already been signed by Officer Johnson. You'll need to see her. She's sitting in the front row over there. You'll need to see her as soon as you leave the podium, and then you'll need to leave the courthouse and go straight to probation to check in, okay? This is a great opportunity. The state will dismiss your case if you comply. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I believe that's all I have for this morning's docket.
Thank you, Mr. Rear. All right, I'm not sure which private attorney was next.
Are we doing by the calls?
Well, typically whoever showed up next.
I don't know who, but we have,
Okay.
Hannah
All right.
Benedict, so.
All right, Mr. Ellis, come on up. All right, this is 23 CF 1990 and 23 CF 1989. And Mr. Jeremiah Benedict.
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Susan Benedict. All right, both defendants are present, and
Your Honor, if we can approach also, there's going to be some things that we need to discuss with the court as well as Ms. Massa.
all right.
Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
You've been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
All right, thank you for all of that information. That was helpful. So let's address each case separately. Which one would you like to address first?
We'll go ahead and handle Mr. Benedict's.
Okay, this is 23 CF 1990, Jeremiah Benedict, and he is present. I'm Judge Clark. So I haven't met you before, so nice to see you.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. All right, so we are proceeding to trial in Mr. Benedict's case. We have discussed the week of November 3rd, and I'll be setting the case for jury review, which is this Thursday, October 23rd at 9 o'clock Central Time.
Your Honor, and in accordance with our discussions at the bench, I will be orally moving to withdraw from representation of Jeremiah Benedict. Mr. Flowers and I believe Mr. Flowers and Ms. Basso have discussed that there was a potential conflict of interest with me representing both, and as such, I am moving to withdraw from representation of Mr. Benedict. He's very much aware of it, and he is going to have Mr. Flowers and to represent him in trial, okay? And then I believe co-counsel is going to be this gentleman here.
That's right, Your Honor. Mr. Dyram, will you be entering a notice of appearance in the case as well? Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Benedict, do you object to Mr. Ellis withdrawing off your case?
No.
Okay, I am granting your motion to withdraw. If you could send me an order so that the record is crystal clear.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Benedict, you are set for trial. We're looking at the week of November 3rd. I don't know which days on that week. I've been advised that we're looking at a 3-day trial, including jury selection. So I'm not quite sure, but I mean, jury selection would likely be on Monday, November 3rd. I just don't know which other days your trial will be that week. We will sort that out on Thursday, this Thursday, October 23rd. That's jury review. That is when all of the cases that are set for trial in the next 2 weeks will come into court, and we will coordinate the days that they will be tried. So I will grant the request in light of the fact that, sir, you're from Michigan, is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will grant your request through your attorneys to appear by Zoom on Thursday. Typically, I don't grant that because it's such a critical day that we'll be scheduling the trial, but in light of your situation, I'll grant your Zoom request, and your attorneys will provide the Zoom information. Now, keep in mind, I'm on Central Time. I don't know what time zone you're on. Is it Eastern?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you may have to wait a while on Zoom until your case is called, but be on Zoom at 9 o'clock Central Time on Thursday, October 23rd, and then I'll bring you in whenever we're ready for your case, and we'll talk more about scheduling. Then you'll have to make arrangements to come back and be here on whatever day we set for jury selection, which I'm assuming is going to be November 3rd. Okay, we'll sort it all out on Thursday, though. And is there any other matter I need to discuss on Mr. Benedict's case today? Okay, so on Thursday, I'll ask the state to put their offer on the record. Okay, and then on Thursday, I'll be asking you if you understand their offer, if you understand the penalties that you could be facing, some questions like that to make sure you're making an informed decision, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure. All right, anything further on Mr. Jeremiah Benedict? Okay, thank you, sir. Next, we'll address Ms. Benedict, Ms. Susan Benedict, 23 CF 1989, and she's present as well.
And Ed Ellis here on behalf of Susan Benedict. And because of my understanding of the last time that Mr. Flowers was here before the court, Ms. Benedict's case was going to get continued, and that Mr. Benedict's would be tried unless there was a plea. And so I'm not aware of a plea yet. And so therefore, it's my understanding her case will be continued until the next trial docket, but will be tried at that time.
Yes. So I will continue Ms. Susan Benedict's case, 23 CF 1989, to December the 8th at 9 o'clock. That's pre-trial. This will be the last continuance, so we'll be looking to try the case next cycle. And I'm not sure how long of a trial we're looking at. Let me just give you the dates so you can plan ahead.
As long as it's not January 3rd, that's when my son's getting married, so.
January 5th to Monday. So we'll see what we can do as far as scheduling later in the week, but we'll talk about it as we get closer. My other trial week is December 22nd, which is Christmas week.
I'd rather try it then. If we're going to try it, I'll just tell you that right now.
Well, that's good because I'll
have to discuss with my client. I hear a there.
All right. So court's only open 2 days that week, Monday and Tuesday. We'll talk about it on December the 8th, okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Benedict.
Thank you. It's good seeing you again,
Good to
Judge.
see you too.
Thank you, Mama Phillips.
All right, Mr. Scott, nice to see you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good
Chris
morning.
Scott here on behalf of Ronald Phillips, 24 CF 1095, 24 CF 661, and 23 CF 1578. And when Mr. Phillips gets out here, Your Honor, may the state and I approach.
Yes. All right, and Mr. Phillips is present.
All right. May we approach, Your Honor? The state and I've already announced the case. The state and I are going to.
All right.
My bad, I'll eat my sandwich back. I didn't mean to come out.
No problem, sir.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
All right, so
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert,
what we
defense
will
attorney
do
with
for
Warrior
Mr.
Law.
Phillips is reset all three cases for December 10th, pretrial conference, and then there may be a need to move it up sooner. If so, you'll
Yes,
go ahead
ma'am.
and contact the
We'll
clerk
contact-
and schedule it.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
Yes, ma'am, have a good day.
You too.
I have a case with Ms. Boston.
Okay, I'm sure she'll be back momentarily. Mr. Keach?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Jeremy Keach. I have one case on your docket. It's State of Florida versus Jessica Baravecchio,
Yes.
24 CF 1078. May the state and I approach on that briefly?
Sure, and she is present.
Represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
With Ms. Baravecchio's case, if we can leave it set for trial and jury review.
Yes, that would be Thursday, October 23rd. That's this Thursday at 9 o'clock.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, and then on that day, I'll get the state to put their offer on the record, and we'll talk about it, and I'll make sure it's, that you're making a decision to go to trial freely and voluntarily.
Perfect.
Okay?
All right, thank you. That's all I have.
Thank
May
you.
we be excused?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Rios.
Joseph Riasti for Gregory Paul Johnson, who's an inmate, 2023 CF 778 and 2023 CF 779.
All right. And he will be out momentarily.
I'll wait till he arrives. Mr. Johnson is approaching, Your
Yes.
Honor. I've been recently appointed on these cases, and I understand that they are older cases, 2023. They may be close to the oldest cases in your division now.
Actually not.
No, actually not.
Surprising. Unfortunately not.
And I've been in this situation before where I've taken over cases after a number of attorneys. I know that the court, my client has been incarcerated for a long period of time now, and he's anxious to get a resolution of his cases.
Yes.
And I've explained to him that I need to be up to speed on the case before I can say, hey, ready for trial. There was a motion to suppress that had been filed by one of the first attorneys on his case, and Judge Ketchel heard that case. He has absolute significant issues with what had transpired in that proceeding, and I'm working with him to potentially file a motion with regard to that. There's cell phone issues. He denies ownership or knowledge of anything that was on the cell phone, and I may have to. I'm intending to get an expert to take a look at the Celebrate download, and I know that there's issues. My expert's an Orlando expert, and I know that this is a case that involves images, so there'll be issues with regard to. He has to come up here to actually do the downloads and all, and I don't necessarily need the images. It's his ownership of the phone. It may be something simple that he can review, but I'm coming up to speed on all of these, and I'm going to have to ask the court to continue the case. And I've told my client, I apologize that, but I need to be ready for trial in order to announce ready for trial, and there's significant issues. I do understand that the state has given an offer on the case, and at this moment he's not prepared to enter a plea to that offer. So I'd ask that the court continue this case one cycle at least to allow me to explore the potential motion regarding search and seizure type of issues and potentially a rehearing, and certainly the cell phone expert issues. I'm not sure if the state, I know the state is ready for trial, has been for a while, but
I understand.
The defense needs to be
and I know you were recently appointed.
Given a reasonable amount of time for
Yes.
me to prepare for trial.
You were recently appointed, and good morning, Mr. Johnson.
I was ready hearing right before you came. I need to disregard since you're one of the
Okay.
right for me. If you want-
And I was not aware, but my client had potentially asked the court to represent himself, and he is withdrawing his request at this time.
Okay.
At least for right now.
Okay.
Obviously, his right to represent himself or to have counsel is his right. So he's withdrawing his request for a Ferretti.
It hasn't, I just mailed it like yesterday, so it hasn't been received yet to the clerk of courts. It should be here in the next few days.
Okay. Let me just make a note of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I was listening to your trial dates. You have trial dates in December and trial dates in January, early January.
Yes.
And I will attempt to have this to have at least one of the cases worked up to potentially try if we could reach a deal between Ms. Bossow, my client, and myself in that time.
Okay. So, and again, I know you were just recently appointed and the charges are serious and you need to get up to speed.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, ma'am.
it's a different situation than if someone hires a private attorney
Yes.
late in the case versus appointed. So I'm going to give you that time to get up to speed.
Thank you.
So well, let me make sure, Mr. Johnson, is that okay with you, sir?
Yes, it's fine, ma'am.
Okay.
He sounds like he's willing to work for me, as where the last few attorneys I had are not.
Okay.
And so far that we seem to be on the same page.
Okay. Keep in mind that there may be things that you're wanting an attorney to do that they cannot. Okay, that they're, just keep that in mind, okay? But
Yes.
Mr. Riasti will advise you of what he can and can't do. So what I'll do is set both of your cases for December the 10th, okay, pretrial? And that's our next pretrial date.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Riasti, if you do need to file motions or anything like that, please,
I'll try to get them done earlier than later.
that'd be great, because I've had some days open up in December before this pretrial date. They just opened up, so I'm going to
Yes,
offer
ma'am.
those up for criminal hearings, since I'm,
I'll
pretty booked on some of the earlier dates, so I'm opening up some new dates.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
That's all
you.
I have before, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, Al.
All right, and I see Mr. Catalinic is present.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. I hope you're doing well as well.
Yes. Thank
Your
you.
Honor, I have one case on the docket. It's Mr. Kirby Lynn Dixon, Dixon, 23 CF 816.
Yes, I'm sure he'll be out momentarily.
Your Honor, this case is going to be a plea.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Mr. Dixon is present. 23 CF 816.
Your Honor, I have read the plea to my client. He understands everything, and he's signing the plea right now.
Great.
And if I may approach.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's a score sheet attached as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Your Honor, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Your Honor, he will be pleading to count 1. On the information, counts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be null prost. And he's pleading to a 3-year minimum mandatory, trafficking in methamphetamine, amphetamine, 14 grams or over. There's also a $50,000 fine, Your Honor, 3 years minimum mandatory. He's got about close to a year of time served.
Okay. Let me check on the court costs. Okay. Okay. And is there there could be an application fee, please? Okay. All right, Mr. Dixon, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll state your name, please.
Kirby Dixon.
Thank you. In case 23 CF 816, your original charges are 1 count of trafficking in methamphetamine, 14 grams or more, which is a first-degree felony. And the maximum penalty in that charge is 30 years state prison. There is a mandatory minimum sentence of 3 years state prison. Count 2 is trafficking in fentanyl, 4 grams or more but less than 14 grams. Again, that is a first-degree felony, maximum of 30 years state prison. I believe the minimum mandatory on that charge is 7 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then count 3 is smuggling contraband into a county detention facility, which is a third-degree felony. The maximum penalty on that charge is up to 5 years state prison. Count 4 is possession of a controlled substance, also a third-degree felony. Maximum penalty is up to 5 years state prison. Then counts 5 and 6 are misdemeanors, and both of those carry up to a year in jail. Count 5 is possession of drug paraphernalia, and count 6 is petty theft, 100 or more, but less than $750. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about all of those charges and any possible defenses? Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 57.6 total sentence points for a lowest permissible prison sentence of 22.2 months. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And, sir, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looks like you're only entering a plea to count 1, trafficking in methamphetamine, 14 grams or over. How do you plead to that charge?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. On count 1, there's an adjudication of guilt in accordance with your agreement, and you are sentenced to 3 years state prison, and there's a 3-year mandatory minimum sentence. You will get credit for time served. There's a mandatory $50,000 $50,000 fine plus a mandatory 5% surcharge on the fine, $515 in court costs, plus a $50 PD application fee. Did I cover all the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor, but okay.
Oh,
yes.
And I was going to ask the state, do you have an announcement on counts 2 through 6?
Those are null pros for a plea to count 1.
Thank you. Did I cover everything, Mr. Catalinic?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Oh, how long to pay the costs and fine, or should they go to collections?
That's what we're asking for, Your Honor, collections.
Okay. So those will be reduced to go to collections. Sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, Mr. Dixon. Thank you.
Your Honor, just one more thing.
Yes.
I know that the court can't do this specifically, but we're asking if he could be sent to a prison locally so he can be around his parents. He has some needs that he needs to tend to.
Okay. I can't order the Department of Corrections where to send you. All I can do is recommend that you be placed locally. I don't know how much weight my recommendation would carry. It is up to the Department of Corrections, and they don't tell me what to do, and I don't tell them what to do. So I can't make you any promises on that, but
Thank you, Your Honor. That's
Thank
what I
you.
explained to him.
thank you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I may, I have one other case that I need to take care of, and it's for Mr. Tony Henderson. It's Ms. Sarah Chapman. She's here present.
Okay, let me get to that case. Yes, 25 CF 648. All right.
Your Honor, we're asking for continuance on this case. I believe that this case will, can
Can we approach quickly?
Yes.
Yes. All right, so I had it down for plea or continue anyway, so what we will do is go ahead and continue the case at the defense's request to December 8th.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have
Pretrial
today.
at 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, I see Mr. Nopes is present, and, oh, Mr. Rowe is present as well. I'm not sure who was here first.
Brad Rowe for Irvin Arias Marquez, who's in custody.
Okay, this is 2019, oh wait, do we have our interpreter present? I need to make sure we have an interpreter present. I don't see the interpreter present. She might be in a different courtroom. So,
That's true, Your Honor.
and that's the only one I see that you have on the
It
docket.
is, Your Honor. We can call him back up.
Okay, did you reserve the interpreter for today?
I confirmed with my staff that we did.
Okay, then she should be here. She just probably didn't know what time you'd be appealing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Nopes, why don't we start on your cases pending the interpreter?
Judge, I've got Ms. Coleman, who's in custody.
All right. And this is case number 24 CF 1104 and 25 CF 915, and she is present.
Judge, I understand from talking with Ms. Gaynor that I guess Mr. Gomez and her are actually handling these. This is one of the FDLE cases. They're handling them together. The state has not made an offer in the end. That's really on the FDLE case, but then there's this second case, the 25 CF 0915, which is sell, manufacture, deliver, or possess with the intent to sell, manufacture, or deliver a controlled substance causing an overdose or serious bodily injury. The state has provided me some discovery September 25th. However, it still doesn't tell me how she's a part of that whole event. I don't want to continue the matter a whole month. I'd like to have a status date in the very near future that then they can get the reports together and get them to me so I can go meet with my client and tell her what the allegations are.
Okay. So let's see what the state has to say.
Your Honor, Mr. Nopes provided hard drives that we placed all the discovery on. I know I have personally read reports, alleging Ms. Coleman's involvement in this particular charge. The only thing I could see possibly happening is maybe something didn't get downloaded on the on the drive that he provided, because I know I've read it myself, Ms. Coleman's involvement in that, so, if anything, maybe we could get that drive back and re-download it on the drive, Mr. Nopes.
So Judge, this case is a different time period than the FDLE cases.
Correct.
So I don't.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Is there more than one person?
One person, one. I'm coming tomorrow to talk to you. So Judge, the bottom line is I don't necessarily think that the discovery for 25 CF 915 would have been put on the hard drive. The hard drive was specifically for the FDLE cases. So.
Mr. Nopes, you gave me another hard drive that I downloaded evidence on and let you know that it was available for pickup. Did you ever?
I don't look at those, my staff does. They're telling me that there's not been anything that tells me what the circumstances are in the 25 case, 915 case. So I'll ask again, and what's the day that we could just land just to, again, I don't want it to go on for another 2 months. I truly would like to get at least enough information to tell her what the allegations are, and then I'd like for them to make an offer.
Okay, so would you like November 18th for a status date?
Judge, I think the 18th would work, Judge.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to state, Your Honor.
All right, so what we will do is I'm going to set 2 dates. First of all, I'll go ahead and set December the 10th as pretrial. And then we'll set November 18th at 9 o'clock for discovery status. And if there's a flash drive, possibly on 25 CF 915, I'm not sure, Ms. Gaynor is saying that you know, she had downloaded it.
Did you pick that up from your office, Mr. Nopes?
I did pick one up not too long ago, I think it was in September. So I took that to the office.
And that's what all the reports aren't on there?
Okay, I'll have.
No, I'm asking, because if not, I'm going to get it re-downloaded. I would like you to send it back to me.
Send it to me again. You need another flash drive.
Well, if it didn't all make it onto the flash drive, I'll need another one or that same one to put it back on.
We'll get that worked out today, Judge. I'll figure that out.
And then you can have this report back, Mr. Nopes.
I'm sorry?
You can have this.
Okay, so November 18th at 9 o'clock, just discovery status. Mr. Nopes, if the discovery is resolved prior to then, if you could notify the clerk and we can cancel that November 18th court
Sure.
date, and then just keep the December 10th date for pretrial.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Absolutely.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Could y'all hold her for just a few minutes so I can speak to her? Judge, the other cases I've got actually 2 more cases. One is Chad Cart.
Okay. That is 25 CF 801. And is he present?
Judge, I don't see him. Can we approach?
Yes. And I do see Ms. Cardenas is here for Mr. Rowe's case, but.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by.
The court is
I'm
finding
Amy
that
Gaskin with Briar
Mr.
Petro
Hart
Realty. Helping
has,
qualified heroes save money is
first
my
of all, isn't
passion.
present, but
When I help a
second of all,
hero
has
buy or
not
sell a
complied
home,
with
they receive a check
the
from
order
Homes for
that I
Heroes.
issued
Check
on
out
October 13th.
amandasheroes.com for more information.
Directing him to contact Mr. Nopes.
For more than 70 years,
make an appointment.
the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands
And the court is
burgers
issuing
and
him
hot
notice.
dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not
Mr. Park
experienced
was
the
present
unique
for
flavor
October
of Crestview's
13th
Coney
in his
Islands
order.
burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you
Judge,
to
the last
join us
case
for
I
lunch.
have is-
Monday through Thursday
the
from
bond
10 a.m. till
on
3
Mr.
p.m.,
Cart.
Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and
Mr.
Saturday
Nopes, I'm
from 10
inclined
a.m.
to do
till
a
2
no
p.m.
bond
We're located in
until
historic downtown Crestview at
I mean, once he
107
gets picked
North
up,
Main
I know
Street.
you'll go see him, and then you can set a hearing, and we'll set bond at that time, but,
Absolutely.
okay, I'm gonna do a no bond. And, all right,
The last case I'm covering, Judge, is for Adrian Middleton. It's Ethan Hand.
yes,
It's my understanding that there's been a DPA that's been signed, sealed, and delivered and filed with the clerk of court.
let me check. This is 24 CF 2934.
Right.
Oh, great, yes, it has been received and filed, so that is fantastic. That takes care of 24 CF 2934.
Well,
Right.
that was actually just done this morning. And they can see it. We're getting better.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Rowe, we are ready for your case. That is Mr. Irvin Arias Marquez, 2019 CF 1687, that's the VOP case, and then 25 CF 1042 is the new law. Let me swear in the interpreter. Mr. Dennis, if you'll raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will accurately translate the proceedings in English and Spanish today?
I do.
Thank you. All right.
And Your Honor, we have a written plea agreement that would entail an agreement to cover both the VOP and the new law violation, if I can approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The score sheet is attached.
Okay. This appears to be a downward departure.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor. This is a product of a legitimate uncoerced plea bargain.
Okay. All right. Sir, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do." Thank you. You can put your hand down. And if you will state your name, please.
Irvin Aries Marquez.
Thank you. In case 2019 CF 1687, it's alleged that you have violated your probation. And in case 25 CF 1042, you're charged with, count 1 is driving while license suspended, habitual traffic offender, or actually second or subsequent conviction. That's a third-degree felony. The maximum penalty on that charge is 5 years state prison. Count 2 is vehicle theft, which is also a third-degree felony. Maximum penalty is 5 years state prison. Count 3 is counterfeiting license plates, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years state prison. Counts 4 and 5 are both second-degree misdemeanors with a maximum penalty of 60 days in jail. Count 4 is no valid registration, and count 5 is obtaining a driver's license by fraud. And then count 6 is dealing in, or trafficking in stolen property, which is a second-degree felony, and the maximum penalty on that charge is 15 years state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations that you violated your probation in the 2019 case and also the new charges in the 2025 case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I see that you have a Spanish interpreter present, and the plea agreement is in English. Do you read English, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did you read the plea agreement?
Yes.
Is this your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in the 2019 case, and also your right to have a jury trial in the 2025 case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is anyone forcing you?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on this agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
I have a score sheet. It shows 61.8 total sentence points. Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA in the new case, the 2025 case?
Not to defense's knowledge, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that your admission to the violation of probation or your plea in the 2025 case, or both, could subject you to deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you admitting the allegations that you violated your probation in 2019 CF 1687?
Yes.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In case 25 CF 1042, How do you plead to counts 1 through 6?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Let me check on the court costs. In the 2019 case, it's just $100 cost of prosecution, right? Okay. And then in the 2025 case, as charged. Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, just one thing I would add. I'm not sure if we wrote it in, but the misdemeanors would be time served on the new law. Probably could have been a little clearer about that. Just want to make sure he wasn't sentenced to prison on misdemeanors.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's written in there.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right, in accordance with your agreement, sir, in case 2019-16 CF 1687, was he previously adjudicated guilty on the underlying charges, Mr. Rowe?
He was not, Your Honor.
Not, okay.
But he is now.
There will be an adjudication of guilt on counts 1, 4, and 6 in that case. Those are failing to stop and render aid at a crash involving injury or other injury other than serious bodily injury, fleeing and eluding with disregard of safety to persons or property, and possession of cocaine. Then so on those counts, you are sentenced on each count to 12 months and 1 day state prison concurrent with credit for time served. And there will be a $100 cost of prosecution fee. That's in addition to any previously assessed fees, fines, or costs. All monetary obligations are sent to collections, and all outstanding non-monetary obligations will be de-6ed, meaning go against your driver's license. Did I cover everything on 19 CF 1687 correctly?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Then in 25 CF 1042, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all counts. In counts 1, 2, 3, and 6, you are sentenced to 12 months and 1 day Department of Corrections State Prison with time served, credit for time served. Then all of those counts will run concurrent. All counts are running concurrent, and both cases are running concurrent. There will be $515 in court costs. That will go ahead and go to collections. And then on counts 4 and 5, you're sentenced to time served. So I think I covered everything. All of the counts are concurrent. There's an adjudication of guilt on all the counts, and both cases are concurrent. You'll get credit for time served on all of the counts. So, did I cover everything, Mr. Rowe, Ms. Gaynor?
I don't have anything else, Your Honor. I think you covered everything.
All right. And, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. Mhm. Oh, revoke and terminate probation, I forgot that. Revoke and terminate probation in the 2019 case. Thank you so much.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And that's my only case today, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Harper, we can go ahead and start on your cases. I know I'm waiting on a couple of others.
Judge, you want me to deal with my out of custody first? I got a couple inmates. But,
Yes, let's go ahead and take care of your out of custody if we could.
Judge, the first one is actually out of custody is Jacqueline Bruce, but we're going to skip her. We're still waiting on a PCI agreement. I'm hopeful we can resolve that this morning, but
Okay.
If I can skip her, she is present. But
Okay.
the next one is Jessica Chalfant, number 31 on the docket before the court on 25 CF 234.
All right. And she's present and approaching.
She is, Judge. At this time, she's going to withdraw her previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt. She'll be sentenced to credit for time served to run concurrent. Be assessed $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, and she's asking for costs to be paid within 18 months. If I may approach.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, ma'am, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. Could you state your name for me, please?
Jessica Chalfant.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 234, you're charged with 1 count of possession of cocaine. That's a third-degree felony. The maximum penalty is up to 5 years state prison. And 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalty is up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
I did.
Is that your signature on the bottom of the 3rd page?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
I am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 25.4 total sentence points. Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Any DNA?
Not to my knowledge. That's exculpatory.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on count 1 will likely result in your driver's license getting suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, you'll be adjudicated guilty on counts 1 and 2. You are sentenced on each count to time served with $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee, and you'll have 18 months to pay those costs and fees before they go to collections, and that would further affect your driver's license if you don't take care of them.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's got the next one, Judge, is Soraya Connor, 25 CF 1460. She is present and approaching.
Okay.
Judge, at this time, Ms. Connor is going to withdraw her previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be a plea to a lesser included offense of misdemeanor trespass, Florida Statute 810.08 sub 1. Should be adjudicated guilty, placed on 6 months of probation, assessed $270 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That 6 months of probation is with JCS. And she has no trespassing at 300 Mary Esther Boulevard in Fort Walton.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is 300 Mary Esther Boulevard in Fort Walton, or is it in Mary Esther?
Mary Esther, Your Honor.
It's in Mary Esther, okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to write that on here. Do you have one of those barcodes or QR codes?
She took a picture, Judge.
Great. Okay, thank you.
You can take this with you.
All right, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. If you'll just state your name for me, please.
Sry Connor.
All right, thank you. In 25 CF 1460, you're charged with one count of trespassing at a posted construction site, and that is a third-degree felony. The maximum penalty on that charge is up to 5 years state prison. Have you had a chance to discuss that original charge with your lawyer and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature at the bottom of the third page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody forced you or threatened you?
No, ma'am.
Is anyone promising you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Absolutely.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Any exculpatory DNA?
Not to my knowledge, Judge.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. If you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense of misdemeanor trespass. Florida Statute 810.08, subparagraph 1. How do you plead to that charge?
Guilty. That was no contest. Sorry.
I accept your plea. I
Thank
find
you.
it was freely and voluntarily entered in accordance with your agreement. This is a first degree misdemeanor or second degree?
I believe it's first, Judge.
Okay.
She has priors.
Okay. In accordance with your agreement, there's an adjudication of guilt on that lesser included offense, $270 in court costs. Okay. $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. And you will be placed on probation, county probation for 6 months. That's JCS probation. So there will be standard terms and conditions of that. They'll go over it with you. And a special condition is no trespassing at 300 Mary Esther Boulevard in Mary Esther, Florida. Did I cover everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. Please scan that QR code and check in as soon as you leave court today. Okay? Thank you.
The next case, Judge, is Jatori Cooper, number 33 on the docket. It's 25 CF 409.
Okay.
She is present and approaching. Judge, I'm going to ask to move this to the December pretrial.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to back up on Ms. Connor. I'm withdrawing the capias.
Yes, ma'am.
There was a capias I issued on October 13th. That's withdrawn.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Sorry, I had a note. I overlooked it. Thank you. Okay, sorry. You were talking
This-
about Ms. Cooper, who is present. This is 25 CF 409. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. We're going to ask to move this to the December pretrial. I've made a counteroffer to the states for PTI. Ms. Cooper has no priors, and I'm hoping to get that as a resolution to facilitate. She's got a nursing license, and so we're trying to make sure that she's able to keep that job. So I'd ask for a continuous to December.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. I will continue 25 CF 409 to December the 8th, 9 o'clock for pretrial. The case has been continued a couple of times already, so this is going to be the last one.
That's fine, Judge. We're anticipating resolution.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
The next case, Judge, is 23 CF 2695, Mr. Crane, Charles
Yes.
Crane. He is present and approaching.
All right.
And similarly, Judge, we've made a counteroffer to the states. The states need some additional time to comply with Marcy's law, just confirm that the victim is amenable to that. So I'd ask to move this to December the 8th at 9 o'clock. I'm fine with this being the last continuance. This is an older case.
Yeah.
There are some other issues going on, but this
I
is
know.
an older case.
Yeah, I know that there were some unavoidable delays. The case was stayed for a period of time. So, all right. Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. We will schedule Mr. Crane for December the 8th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference, and this would be the last continuance. Thank you, Mr. Crane.
The next case, Judge, is Stephen Davis, 24 CF 2952. If Mr. Davis, if you can hold off, this should be a PTI. We're hoping to get this sorted out today, so we're just, if I can
Okay,
just
so we'll
pass.
recall Mr. Davis shortly?
Yes.
Okay.
If I can call Keisha Delbridge next, she is present and approaching. She is before the court on 25 CF 1030, 25 CF 1031, and 25 CF 1032.
Okay. Yes, she's present. Okay.
Judge, and at this time, Ms. Delbridge is going to withdraw her previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt. She'll be placed on 3 years of probation to run concurrent on all counts and charges, be assessed $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, attend and complete an anti-theft class, no trespassing at Ulta and Victoria's Secret in Okaloosa County, Florida, restitution to Ulta in the amount of $1,115, and restitution to Victoria's Secret in the amount of $312.75. And there's a minimum monthly payment of $40 per month. Just to let the court and probation know, Ms. Delbridge is a resident of Montgomery, Alabama, and she's anticipating going back there. I've advised her about the requirement to comply with interstate compact, and she's going to make arrangements with probation and hopefully facilitate that. I can give you.
Before that,
All three cases?
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to point out that the restitution would be joint and severable with the co-defendants.
If I may have just a moment to explain that to my client, Judge.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I do need to announce that she is going to have 125 transfers.
Does that need to be in the form of a money order?
Yes, so many more.
So.
I ain't that fancy.
All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. And could you state your name, please?
It's Keisha Dale Briggs.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 1030, you're charged with one count of grand theft, retail theft, $750 or more, but less than $5,000, which is a third-degree felony. And the maximum penalty on that charge is 5 years state prison. In 25 CF 1031, you're charged with two charges. Count one is use of an anti-shoplifting control device, which is a third-degree felony. That carries a maximum of up to 5 years state prison. Count two is felony petty theft, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum of up to 5 years state prison. Then in 25 CF 1032, you're charged with one count of grand theft in concert with others, which is a third-degree felony, and again, the maximum penalty would be 5 years state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about all of those charges in all three cases and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature at the top of the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 36.5 total sentence points. Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Any DNA in any of the cases?
Not to my knowledge.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest reports. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In case 25 CF 1030, how do you plead to count one?
No contest.
All right. And in 25 CF 1031, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
And in 25 CF 1032, how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea in all three cases. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all of the charges in all three cases. And on each case and each charge, you'll be placed on probation for 3 years. All of the counts and cases will run concurrent. And is it $515 in each case? In each case, $515 court cost. And in case 25 CF 1030, there is a $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. Then in case 25 1031 and 1032, there is a $100 cost of defense in each of those cases. While you're on probation, you must successfully complete an anti-theft course. You will have no trespassing at Ulta and Victoria's Secret in Okaloosa County, Florida. And the court is ordering restitution in the amount of $1,115 to Ulta and $312.75 to Victoria's Secret. You must make a minimum monthly payment of $40 per month. You'll pay that through probation. They'll instruct you on how to pay it. Restitution is joint and severable with co-defendants. Did I cover all of the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Is the restitution specific to one case number or is it broader?
They're case number specific.
Okay.
I'll have to. All right, Alta is going to be case number ending at 10:30.
Okay. 1030, all right.
Yes. And then Victoria's Secret is 10:31.
Okay, and then the Victoria's Secret, $312.75 is 25 CF 1031.
And 10:32 is also 10, oh, sorry. Alta is also 10:32, but I don't think it'll matter. I think we can just put it in one of the counts, if defense is fine with that.
That's fine, Judge. I think the third count is just essentially a conspiracy.
Okay. All right, okay. All right, ma'am, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. You need to see Officer Johnson sitting right there on the front row before you leave the courtroom, and then you have to leave here and go straight to probation.
Yes, ma'am.
To check in. I understand you're from out of state. You can't go, can't leave Florida until they tell you it's okay to do so, all right? Thank you, ma'am.
The next set of custody I have, Judge, is Ventura Green, number 38 on the docket. She is present and approaching before the court on 25 CF 458. Judge, this is going to be a plea. However, this is a period of incarceration, 30 days in the county jail, and she's asking to report on Friday. And I don't think the state has any opposition to it. I don't know if the court has an opposition to, I think we wanted to bring her back on Thursday to enter the plea.
Yeah, the state would request she enter the plea the day that she gets taken into custody. I know we don't have court scheduled for this Friday, Your Honor, so the state would request her to come, if Your Honor allows, for jury review. No objection pushing it to Thursday, but on Thursday she will be taken into custody if she does accept the plea.
Okay.
If the court would permit us to
Yes.
enter a plea on Thursday.
Why don't I take the plea now, and then I'll impose sentence on Thursday? Because today is the last day for a negotiated plea. But I'll,
Yes, Judge.
if she...
When she's
I'll go
signed,
over
I just
in a
need the
second.
states. Your Honor, can we present the score sheet on Thursday? We have to
Yes,
sign-
because I will be imposing sentence on that day.
She has signed the plea agreement, if I may approach.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right, ma'am, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. You're here in case 25 CF 458, and you're charged with one count of possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. That's a third-degree felony. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature at the bottom of the first or
Yes,
the
ma'am.
third page?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the terms of the agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not to my knowledge, Judge.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also understand that an adjudication of guilt on this charge will likely result in your driver's license being suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to count one?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And I will wait to impose the sentence on October 23rd. That's this Thursday at 9 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you're here on time this Thursday, October 23rd at 9 o'clock, I will impose the sentence in your agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not here, I know you'll be here, but I have to advise you of what will happen if you're not here.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you fail to appear on October 23rd at 9 o'clock, I am not bound by this agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
The maximum penalty on this charge is 5-year state prison. The sentence to be imposed is up to me. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's critical that you're here on Thursday, October 23rd at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time,
Yes, ma'am.
here in the Okaloosa County Courthouse Annex Extension.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm Judge Clark.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll be looking for you at that time, and then I'll impose this sentence that you've agreed to, okay? And the state's agreed to. All right. So we'll see you on Thursday, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. That's fine. Do you have a copy of this, Mr. Harper?
No, Judge, but I think it's just 30 days county time, so it's not that complicated, Judge. I can redraft it on Thursday.
Well, do you want to bring it back on Thursday?
I can.
Okay. Why don't you bring it back on Thursday? We will file it then. And then, okay, maybe just make a note of that. All right, got that.
The next one, Judge, is Tiara Hawley.
State requested capias.
Okay. Tiara Hawley, 25 CF 1324. Are you present? Do not see her present. And I have a note to issue a capias if she's not present. Let me make sure the bondsman get notified.
It looks like it was a signature.
Okay.
We have not been able to get a hold of her, Judge.
Okay. I think we might have had this conversation before. I see an email address and a phone number on her indigency application and an address, street address. I'm just wondering what kind of notice she has received, because the bonds state the arraignment date of August 14th, and
Would the court entertain doing a capias for the signature bond? Or a, yeah,
you said
well, she already
first.
had a signature now.
yeah, let me look at one of these. She was here on August the 14th because she filled out the application, the indigency application on that day. But there had been a written plea of not guilty already filed. So I'm not sure what notice. I would have to go watch the video to see what kind of notice she got of last week's court date. She would have been set for pretrial conference on October 13th. Let me see if it's on any of the arrest documents. The date on the arrest documents is that same arraignment date. I'm concerned about So, Mr. Harper, do you have the email address? That
Yes, Judge, I think we had that disclosed to us in, at the pretrial conference. I have not received a response, Judge.
Okay. And then there's a mailing address, there's a phone number.
I did not mail anything to her, but we typically mail our contact information when we're initially appointed to that mailing address.
Okay. Have you sent anything to her telling her about the court date? Or was that the email, or?
I sent her an email, and I tried to call her after the last court date at that new number. I did not reach anybody, and frankly, I think that the number was not, it was either not in service or the number, the voicemail box was full, I think.
Okay.
If notice is an issue, would the state be amenable to continuing it? See if we can try an alternate way of reaching out to her?
State has no objection.
Is it? On her bond, a signature bond or all? Okay. I'm just hesitant to issue this without complete comfort that she's been formally notified when she's got to be here. So, thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a notice to appear sent directly to her because she signed a signature bond, an ROR bond. She put her contact information in there. I'm asking the clerk to, and the clerk is graciously going to do that, to send it directly to her because I'm just not comfortable
I appreciate
about
that, Judge.
notice. So I'm not comfortable issuing a capias right now. So let's set a date. We could do the the November date, because that'll give her time to get it. Let's do November 18th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So is it notice to appear or?
I can send a notice to appear by mail and by email.
That would be great. Okay, we're doing a notice to appear for November 18th at 9 o'clock, directly to her. If she fails to appear on that date, with the clerk sending it based on the information that she has provided for her contact information, I will absolutely be issuing a KPS that day.
I understand, Judge.
Yes. All right, that takes care of 25 CF 1324 Tiara Holly. All right,
The next one, Judge, is Roger Ismond, number 42 on the docket, 25 CF 1439. Your Honor,
Okay.
as Mr. Ismond approaches, the state and I have been in negotiation. I think we're very close to a resolution. We're just having some discussions as to one of the counts. If I can continue this to the December pretrial, I'm fine with this being the last continuance. It needs to be resolved, and I think my client's okay with getting closure one way or the other in December.
The state has no objection, Your Honor.
all right, we will continue the case at the defense's request to December 8th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. If I
Thank
can
you.
recall the two that were set for PTI, and that would be number 30 on the docket, Jacqueline Bruce. She is present and approaching.
Yes.
Judge, I think if the court will permit us to move it to tomorrow morning at 9, this will be a quick PTI. This will be resolved. I think we're just waiting on some paperwork. And so this,
Sorry, that's correct, ma'am. We're just trying to get in the paperwork so everybody can sign it and get it back to the court. If we can do that tomorrow, that would be great.
Okay, just one second, because I know the docket has already gone out, and I don't want Madam Clerk to have to review
Okay.
the docket. Oh, she's gonna update it anyway, so yes, there is time to add Ms. Bruce. So we will add, ma'am, we're gonna reset you for tomorrow morning, okay? That's October 21st at 9 o'clock. And I'll see you then, okay? Thank you.
and similarly, Judge Stephen Davis, number 35 on the docket. He is present and approaching before the court on 24 CF 2952. This will also be a PTI. We are asking to move it to tomorrow. This will be resolved tomorrow.
That's without objection, ma'am, same circumstances.
Okay, just one second. This is Stephen Davis, 24 CF 2952. Okay, so let me just make a note of that as well. Mr. Davis is present. So, sir, we're going to set you for tomorrow morning. That's October 21st at 9 o'clock to resolve your case. I'll see you then, okay?
Judge, those are all my out of custody. I think I'm ready for my in custody.
Okay, we have been sitting here for almost 3
Okay.
hours. Let me check and see if we, okay. I don't know if we can get through all of your in custody today, I mean, before lunch, because there's a lot of them.
Your Honor, would the court prefer to clear the courtroom so that the inmates can be held?
Why don't we do that, so that the people who are in the courtroom don't have to come back after lunch? Okay?
Your Honor, can I call Stephen Gabbard?
Yes.
There's Mr. Gabbard before the court in 25 CF 760.
Yes.
May I approach with a plea agreement?
Yes.
Be to a misdemeanor, Your Honor. Will be to-
Thank you, thank you. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. In case number, excuse me, 25 CF 760, your original charges are 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer, corrections officer, probation officer, EMS or firefighter. That's a 3rd-degree felony. Maximum penalty would be 5 years state prison. Count 2 is resisting an officer without violence, which is a 1st-degree misdemeanor. That carries up to a year in jail. Count 3 is disorderly intoxication in public, which is a 2nd-degree misdemeanor. That carries a maximum of 60 days in jail. And then count 4 is interfering with a first responder on duty, which is a 2nd-degree misdemeanor, and that also carries up to 60 days in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I think I forgot to ask you to state your name, if you could do that, please.
Stephen Michael Rory Gabbard.
Thank you, sir. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, I have.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
I did. Yes, ma'am.
Is this your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
100%.
Great. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Negative.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense on count 1, and that would be resisting an officer without violence. So basically, that's the same charge, what you're charged with in count 2. And the statute is 843.02. And how do you plead to that lesser included offense on count 1, and then counts 2, 3, and 4 would be as charged?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all counts. On count 1, you are sentenced to 11 months and 29 days of county JCS probation online reporting. In count 2, you are also sentenced to 11 months and 29 days of JCS probation online reporting. That's consecutive to count 1. In counts 3 and 4, you're sentenced to time served. So this is a total of 24 months of probation. Count 1 and count 2 back to back. $55 a month cost of supervision. $270 in court costs, is that correct? Okay. $150 cost of defense. You must, while you're on probation, complete a substance abuse evaluation and any recommended treatment. That will be scheduled by the probation officer. So whenever they tell you you have to go, you do have to go to that. All right. You will be randomly drug tested at your expense. One of the standard terms and conditions of probation is no drugs without a prescription. And is no alcohol one of the standard terms of JCS?
That I'm unaware of, Your Honor.
It's to excess.
No excessive, whatever that means, use of alcohol.
Don't be arrested on the beach would be excessive.
I was on the beach. I was just having a good time.
Okay.
We're going to avoid that while he's on probation, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, I would avoid,
Yes.
you know. So, let's see, I would consider excessive use of alcohol to the extent that it brings you into contact with law enforcement.
I understand. Yes, ma'am.
In whatever capacity that is. All right. So you'll be randomly tested at your expense as part of your probation. You must complete an anger management course. You can do that online. And then also you have to do 100 hours of community service work at a minimum of 5 hours per month. And you will start that in December. Now, I didn't do the math. Is that going to work out? I mean, is that
That'll be
just
20 months,
barely?
Your Honor. 20 months, and that'll give him like 3 to spare.
Okay. You can always do more than 5 hours, but you have to do a minimum of 5 hours a month, starting in December 2025. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. And I see that you have the barcode.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to scan it as soon as you leave court and check in. That's how you'll check in and start up probation. Have everything? Okay. Thank you, sir. Good
That's
luck
it?
to you. Yes.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next item is going to be Joshua Johnson.
Okay.
This is Mr. Joshua Johnson making his way up. Your Honor, the state was able to finally get me the restitution amount. I'd like to continue Mr. Johnson's case so I can go over the plea agreement in detail. It's about $65,000 in restitution, so I want to make sure we get all those terms worked out.
Okay. Are you looking for
December the 8th, Your Honor.
December 8th?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, continued at the defense's request, December 8th, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. All right, stay in touch with Mr. Gates, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next I've got is Shamar Johnson.
Okay. 25 CF 1325.
This is Mr. Shamar Johnson making his way up. We
Okay.
left him so that he and I could go over the plea agreement. He's got some fluctuations right now. If we can continue his case to December the 8th, my understanding is we'll enter a plea at that point.
Okay. Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So case 25 CF 1325 will be continued at the defense's request to December 8th at 9 o'clock. Stay in touch with Mr. Gates, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next I've got is Melisha Keeney. Ms. Keeney's before the court in 25 CF 916.
Yes.
The state has made an amended offer in her case, Your Honor, for a residential treatment program. I've talked with her about it. I have my concerns because she is a single mother, so it's kind of a no-go for us with her child. So if we could continue the case, I'll talk with the state and see where we can come before next cycle.
All right. Any objection?
No objection.
All right, the case will be continued at the defense's request to December the 8th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
What date was that?
December the 8th.
December 8th and 9th? Okay, thank you.
And the last one I have, Your Honor, is Mr. Jacob Jensen.
Okay, 25 CF 1222, and he is approaching.
Yes, Your Honor. We had Mr. Jensen in court last week. We had a plea agreement signed. At that point, I just need to get the state to sign it.
Okay.
So it didn't generate the charges. It didn't generate the misdemeanors and that. Fix it. But we'll just do this one. I'll fix it. Here you go. Fix the score sheet.
Your score sheet shows 31 points. So your score is already get that, but just be careful. Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, the state is going to be filing a score sheet later. I was just going over what we have with, in the file with Mr. Jensen. It's accurate issues, it just doesn't have the misdemeanor charges on the score sheet. So the state will need to file that. I think it's 31.3 points total.
It is not a downward departure.
If I may approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll state your name, please.
Jacob Jensen.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're here in case 25 CF 1222, and you're charged with the following. Count 1 is possession of a controlled substance. That is a third-degree felony, and it carries up to 5 years state prison as a maximum charge. Count 2 is providing false ID to law enforcement. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Count 3 is possession of drug paraphernalia, also a first-degree misdemeanor. And count 4 is driving while license suspended or revoked, third or subsequent conviction. And that's a first-degree misdemeanor. On counts 2, 3, and 4, the maximum penalty is up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about all of the charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
I did, yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
I did.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, it is.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
I am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right, and the score sheet will be provided, would that be today?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm working on it right now.
Okay, great. So, Mr. Gates, have you had a chance to review the proposed score sheet?
Yes, Your Honor, it's going to be as if for 31.3 points, which will not be a downward departure.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on count 1 will likely result in your driver's license being suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, and 4?
No contest.
All right, I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all 4 counts. On count 1, you'll be placed on probation for 24 months. This says waive cost of supervision. Let me make sure that's okay with probation.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And some of the terms and conditions, special terms and conditions of your probation will be, you must successfully complete a substance abuse evaluation and any recommended treatment. That appointment will be scheduled by your probation officer, so whenever they tell you you need to go, you do need to go. You'll be subject to random drug testing at your expense. You must continue to live at the sober living facility until you've completed your stay. You must complete 50 hours of community service work. Do we need to put a minimum per month?
We can if the court's inclined to do that.
I am, because what frequently happens, not saying it would in your situation, but a lot of times people will wait until the very end, and then there's not enough time to get it all done, and then they get violated for that. So what would be a
You
reasonable?
know, like we did earlier, if we could do 5 hours per month and just start that in December, that would give
Okay.
them time to get set up with probation and everything going.
Yes. 5 hours per month minimum, beginning in December.
Thank you.
Sure, December 2025. And then there will be $615 in court costs. Okay. And $150 cost of defense. That includes the $50 application fee. Then on counts 2, 3, and 4, you're sentenced to time served on each of those counts. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. You do need to see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom, and then once you leave court, you'll need to go straight to probation and check in today. Good
Yes,
luck,
ma'am.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I have at this time, Your Honor.
All right. All right, thank you. And Ms. Farkas, do you have
Yes,
some
thank you.
people in the courtroom?
Yes, I do. I have a couple. Jason Cadenhead is my first client. He's present and approaching 25 CF 814.
Okay.
The state and the defense have reached an agreement in this case. I just need to have my client sign it.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
What the plan is we'll take the rest of the people who are in the courtroom, take their cases. I'll take Mr. Cobb's case since he's here, and then we're going to take our lunch break. Oh, is Ms. Dudley here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I will,
Judge, I don't mind doing mine after lunch. I kind of like me to eat something as well, because I just came from Santa Rosa County.
go ahead and have lunch and then just come back. I don't know what time we're going to take our lunch break. I'll take Ms. Dudley's cases, and then whoever else is in the courtroom, we'll clear them out so they don't have to come back. So, and I see somebody with a hand raised back there, but I'm not sure.
I believe that is one of Mr. Medina's clients. We should maybe tell Mr. Medina's clients to come back after lunch period.
Okay. Is he, he's, oh. If you're here and Mr. Medina is your attorney, please go ahead and take your lunch break now and come back at 1:30. Yes, ma'am?
Judge, my name is Janet Mosley. I brought my sister Shayna Bell to court. I have to be at work at 3, and we stay in Alabama. They told us to be here at 9.
Okay, ma'am, I don't know who your attorney is.
Mr. Medina.
Okay, you'll have to come back at 1:30. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. Sorry.
Okay.
So you'll have to come back at 1:30. Okay? Ma'am, I'm sorry, wait 1 second. Just 1 second. Tell me your name one more time.
Shayna Bell.
Okay, sorry about that, ma'am. I was just checking on one thing. I didn't write down your name, so yes, you do need to be back at 1:30. Okay? Thank you. I'll see you at 1:30. Just so that our record is clear, the defendant who was just present and speaking is Shanna Ballard, case number 25 CF 1470, and she's been released to go to lunch and come back at 1:30. Thank you for your patience very much. All right. I'm just reviewing the plea agreement.
And I've given a copy to probation as well with the edits that we made.
Thank you. All right, sir, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll state your name, please.
Jason Cadenhead.
Thank you. In 25 CF 814, you are charged with 2 counts of grand theft from a construction site. Each of those is a third-degree felony, which carries a maximum of 5 years state prison. And then count 3 is false information to law enforcement, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, and that carries a maximum of 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she answer all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 41.2 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, you're very close to scoring prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you have a violation of your probation, you will likely score prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not that the defense is aware of, Your Honor. Excuse me.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Is it 5:15?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to counts 1, 2, and 3?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, the court will withhold adjudication of guilt on all 3 counts. On counts 1 and 2, you will be placed on probation for a period of 3 years. Those counts will run concurrent. And restitution is ordered in the amount of $3,245.94 to Thomas Gregory Goodwin at a minimum of $100 per month. And does that begin, when does that begin?
If we could start in November, just because we've only got about a week
Yeah.
or so left of this month.
Beginning in November.
And that's fine, Your Honor.
Oh, great, thank you. You will have to do 50 hours of community service work. Typically, I put a minimum on that as well. Do you?
I don't know, the state needs minimum maybe five hours a month.
Yeah, it doesn't
Something
matter,
like
yeah.
that is fine.
Okay, because I don't want Mr. Cadenhead for you to wait till the very end, and then you could get violated because you haven't completed it in time, and there's not enough time to get it done.
Yes, ma'am. I plan on getting it all done pretty quick.
Good. Well, I'm going to say minimum of 5 hours per month beginning in November.
Thank you.
Sure.
Your Honor, I usually put in there to waive the cost of supervision. I just want to make sure that that's written in there so that that can go towards restitution.
It is.
Okay, thank you.
Is probation okay with waiving cost of supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, sir, that'll help you make that restitution payment. That'll save you $40-something a month.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. Anti-theft course, you must successfully complete that. And no trespassing at 113 Yearling Court, Niceville, Florida, 32578. Then the fees, fines, and court costs are $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the $50 application fee. And then there's a cost of investigation to Niceville Police Department in the amount of $369.12. Then, as to count 3, you are sentenced to time served on that count. Let me make sure I've covered everything. Okay. Did I cover all the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. And you'll need to see Officer Johnson before you leave the courtroom. Then, once you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation and check in today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my only other client in the courtroom is, excuse me, ma'am.
Does he need fingerprints? Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Matthew Cutzinger.
Okay.
He's present and approaching.
Okay.
25 CF 1130. Mr. Cutzinger had court pre-trial conference on Monday, and I was unaware that he was my client until he had left. So Your Honor issued habeas in the hopes that he would appear today. So he is here today. I'm asking the court to withdraw the habeas, given that he's here. We've spoken, and we would like a continuance to the next pretrial conference date, so I have time to meet with him. This is the first pretrial date the case is up.
All right. What's the state's position?
The United States not going to object to you withdrawing the KPS, but this is not a habit that the state wants to get in, and it's not one that will stipulate to withdrawing again, even if he shows up to his next court date. Court is very important, and he needs to be on time and present.
All right, sir, when I called your case, you were not here. I did issue a capias for your arrest. That capias is still outstanding, and the deputies are prepared to take you into custody today. I did tell Ms. Farkas that if you appeared today, I would consider withdrawing that capias. First of all, I want to impress upon you that just showing up at 9 o'clock and then leaving does not count as appearing at court. You must stay until your case gets called. We have huge dockets. We're trying everything in the world we can to shrink the dockets, but it is what it is. Sometimes people do have to be here all day. There's nothing I can do about that, okay? So sometimes it will go into the afternoon, but just because you have somewhere else to be, court takes priority. Second of all, next time you come to court, if you're wearing shorts, you will not be admitted into the courtroom. You need to wear pants to court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If you're not permitted into the courtroom because you're improperly dressed, that will be counted as a failure to appear.
Okay.
All right? I will withdraw the capias. And we will set your case, this is continued at the defense's request, to December the 8th at 9 o'clock. Again, just because it says 9 o'clock, we have 200 people on that docket. I can't call everybody at 9 o'clock. It will likely be in the afternoon, I'm just letting you know, okay? Plan accordingly. I'm ordering you to make an appointment to see Ms. Farkas well in advance of this December 8th date. Don't wait till the day before court to try to get in to see her. But she can't help you if she's not able to meet with you. And this arrest date in your case is from June 3rd. So I've just continued your case for another 2 months to December. The case will be 6 months old by that court date. And I'm going to start riding her pretty hard if she comes in and asks for more continuances, but she can't do any work until she meets with you. It's critical that she meets with you, okay? So have you given him your card?
I didn't. I'll find it and give it to him before he leaves.
Okay. Sir, I'm ordering you to contact her office and make an appointment. You need to do so within the next 30 days, okay? All right. Thank you, sir, and good luck to you. Thank you. I'll see you in December.
Your Honor?
Yes.
May I approach with Jacob Johnson's score sheet?
Yes, thank you.
And for the record, Your Honor, I reviewed no objection to that.
Okay, this is Mr. Jensen's score sheet. He pled a few minutes ago, 25 CF 1222. I've got the score sheet, and I will sign it now. Thank you. Do we have any more? Oh, we have Ms. Dudley. Okay, just one second.